Hey everyone, this week we catch up with local Vancouver indie pop act releasing their second album to the world soon, Bedrooms of the Nation. Some great sounds on there. This is episode 74 of In It to Spin It with Shimmering Stars. So while I was out on Shimmering Stars duty, Nick was at Rod Stewart and Santana, a night out with Pops. By all accounts, it was a fantastic night. My mum was also there. Even got a classic Woodstock Soul Sacrifice. Then it was Rod's turn to come on out. Apparently just top-notch production. Good time. So I was able to attend my first show at the Fox Cabaret. Woods headlined Quilt and Three Wolf Moon. Three Wolf Moon played great as usual, local Vancouver band, last minute addition to the build. Good stuff from them as usual. Quilt was next after a long tuning session that seemed to take forever. The wait was over and really worth it. They have become a band I will not miss. Really trippy psychedelic stuff that takes you away. They have been on the show before, you can check back here. I wasn't really into them as much when I interviewed them, but the album has grown on me. Definitely check it out. Really good stuff. And I want to say a special shout out to a new friend I met at both shows, Shimmering Stars and Quilt, Missy Martin, newly assigned Discorder photographer. These were her second and third ever shows to cover. Best of luck, Missy. So we caught up with Rory and Brent on an exciting night outside the Electric Owl. We talked new album tour, inspiration from Jason Molina. Skinny Kids did a hell of a job opening up things. We'll have a look at them too. Enjoy the chat. What's up? We are here outside the Shimmering Stars LP release party. I found a dude here from San Diego. Why are you here on this night, my friend?
I've been touring the U.S. for like a month, and I thought I was gonna miss this show by like 3 days. And everything came together that I actually I wanted to see this CD release show.
Yeah.
And I'm fucking here. So I
Shimmering Stars though.
Shimmering Stars specifically.
That's
like I'm gonna
fucking
go snag.
awesome,
Yeah,
dude.
they're currently my alarm clock. The sun's going down every morning, dude. You gotta wake up and chase it. You gotta do it.
Sweet, man. So that's amazing. What do they bring to the table musically that brings you from fucking San Diego to our town right now?
There's like a ton of surf punk coming out of the Southern California situation right now.
Yeah.
And like it's like I can't get enough of it. But
Name drop who you named for me.
The Frights, Deathlands, the OCs, fucking who else is there?
I'm seriously checking out the Frights because the story you told me is awesome.
Yeah, little 19-year-old groundlets that can't even play bars. Like I thought they were like my age, and they're way cooler than I'll ever be.
Yeah.
Like it's way stupid, but like
Nice.
yeah,
Okay.
no, I'm super stoked. Like
Well, cool, man.
I've been looking forward for this album to drop for like weeks now.
Bedrooms of the Nation.
Seriously.
Here we go. So sweet, man. We got a San Diego person in the house.
Swear by him.
For tonight. We're going to check him out. Shimmering Stars. In it to spin it exclusive. Hey everybody out there, we find ourselves once more outside the Electric Owl here in Vancouver for the album release party for emerging favorites in the Vancouver scene, Shimmering Stars. Rory and Brent are here. Say hi to everybody out there, guys.
Hi there.
Hello.
Nice, glad to have you here. Welcome home. I know you just talked about the little Canadian tour, so it's a double exciting night, album release party. For most people in Vancouver, they might have first got wind of you guys through the East Van Girls 45, which I picked up randomly a few years back. Really digging it. But safe to say your sound since then has evolved to what we hear now on Bedrooms of the Nation, coming out, available August 13th in Canada. Some good stuff on there. Shitty Bike Records, that's your guys' own label, is that correct?
It's actually my dad's label,
oh, okay.
technically speaking.
Okay.
So he probably owns the copyright, so that...
Okay, well it's coming out there, so we can look for it there, and Almost Musique for Europe, I think. Bless you. First on-camera sneeze on In It to Spin It. Nice. So on the album, we've got dreamy layered pop sounds abound. It's a definite sort of direction shift from the lo-fi sort of throwback stuff on Violent Hearts in your debut. Layered, full, more darker at times, noisier sound. Talk about the game plan for Shimmering Stars for this record, and what did you guys set out to achieve on this record?
First of all, I just recognized you.
Really?
I've seen you do like a series, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I totally have seen like several of them.
Nice. Which ones?
They're great. I watched, I think Johnny DeCourcy.
Awesome.
Did you do that? That
Yeah.
was, and
That's funny. You're on the show. Yeah, Courtney's.
Wow, we're famous.
You're on the show, Shimmering Stars.
Okay.
So yeah, what did you guys set out to do? I mean, I've read some conscious efforts to bulk up the rock sound of your catalog. In one interview, I think it was said that.
Yeah, I think that our first record was very faithful to the sounds of the 50s and 60s. And
Yeah.
that was a very conscious effort to kind of set some parameters around what we were going to do, like from everything to the production to chord changes and everything, and the length of songs. I don't think there's one song that's over 3 minutes. The rest are average like 2 minutes or less. And then this time around, I mean, I think that we really wanted to expand. We don't like, that's not what we listen to primarily.
Yeah.
It's more of like an obsession for a period of time.
Yeah,
but
that got done at that time.
Yeah, and we grew up listening to a lot of kind of noisy indie lo-fi stuff.
I heard Pixies, Nirvana references, early records.
Yeah, like early Sebadoh stuff.
Yeah.
And even some more like punk kind of influences too, like Flipper. I'm a huge Adolescence fan. Descendants, although that probably doesn't come through at all.
Yeah.
And yeah, more shoegaze. I think that we just tried to include more of the things that we're really passionate about, more of the things that we listen to currently and love listening to.
Okay. I noticed there's 3 songs off the new record on your YouTube channel. I've taken the liberty of whittling it down to 2. I usually like to let the fans hear a song, so maybe you guys can pick what they're going to hear. I chose Shadow Visions or Dérèglement. So which one should we send out for them to hear? We can link it right here.
Let's do Shadow Visions. Okay.
Because
You're gonna choose the other one?
I would choose the other one, yeah.
Shadow Visions is the lead single, right?
Yeah.
The first one. Okay, great heavy build on that. Talk a little bit about Shadow Visions. What's going on lyrically? How was that one written?
Definitely kind of a departure for us, but it was one of the songs that I think kind of helped us shift into a different direction.
Yeah.
Andrew is a huge Interpol fan and like a lot of like kind of post-punk sort of stuff. So I think that he doing that little kind of Interpol drum beat sort of shifted in that direction. I feel like to me it sounds like kind of something pretty close to like a Nirvana
I'd agree.
But I think that I always like retaining like a pretty solid pop sensibility. So there's harmonies and stuff. And I feel like a pretty strong melody running throughout. So the concept was just like a really aggressive, kind of more punk-inspired song, but still like very much like a pop song.
Okay, so we'll link that here for you guys. Check that one out. Quickly, I want to touch on this because it's interesting. In 2012, Shimmering Stars included a Jason Molina song on the Ghost Pass EP. What elements about Molina's music has been such a source of inspiration for you specifically over the years? If you could just touch on that.
I think that that one of his records, Magnolia Electric Company, is probably one of my top 10 albums of all time.
Okay.
I would say that pretty confidently. I think that that record in particular, I like a few of his other albums as well.
Yeah, his catalog's just daunting.
It
fast,
is daunting.
And I don't know much about him, so I just wanted to hear what you have to say about him. I need to get into it.
Yeah, I think, so for that particular record and that song specifically, his lyrics are really evocative.
Yeah.
I think that he is a true artist, and he took himself seriously and he approached music with respect. And I think he saw himself as part of that sort of continuum of career musicians who, gigged everywhere his entire life, and eventually I think that sort of caught up to him, and because he passed away because of alcohol abuse. But his songs are haunting and beautiful, and those are two qualities that I always find attractive about great pop music.
Yeah, the only song I've ever actually heard of his is the one you guys covered, Hold On Magnolia.
Yeah,
it's a beautiful song.
If you're looking for a place to start, the record is called Magnolia Electric Company.
Yeah, because that was the 2003 record, right? And then it changed into that actually as the band's name, no?
That's right.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, we'll check that one out. Like I said, we catch you on your homecoming show. Touring, I understand, can be difficult for you guys due to jobs and whatnot. What have you guys got planned for this record now that this little tour is behind you? Are you going to be doing some... I know you guys did Europe for the 2011 thing. Are you guys thinking of that? Or
I think we're first planning on getting some sleep and kind of decompressing a bit.
Yeah.
Tour is great. We had an awesome time. It was
any embarrassing road stories? Any good?
Too many to really, and many that I wouldn't want to divulge. We really hit up the karaoke pretty hard this trip. We had a couple nights off, and that really escalated. In a good way.
We went bowling on almost, I think, the last day of our trip, and realized that was probably one of the healthiest things that we did. Maybe that was
the most
the
exercise.
Only healthy. Yeah, that was absolutely the best exercise we got.
Yeah.
Nice.
But as far as the future, I think that I'm personally decamping to an old property outside of Merritt where Brent and I and Andrew grew up, and recording. I'm setting up sort of like a makeshift recording studio in an old train station, actually.
Oh yeah, cool.
So I think focusing on kind of recording, and I just took us 3 years to get this album out, and there was no reason for it to take that long. I just want to be more productive and keep a steady stream of music coming out.
Yeah.
So I think just maybe
stay focused.
Stay focused.
New tunes.
Work hard and keep things moving.
Okay, well, I think that's a good chat, and thanks once again for being here. I'm like you mentioned shoegaze in the early, and that's what I was surprised at after coming out of this East Van thing, hearing the psych and shoegaze elements of these new songs. And let's give Brent his moment, and we'll link. What's the one you wanted?
De Reglement. It's my favorite song.
Yeah, it's got a great psych outro. It's really cool. So we'll link that one there for Brent. We'll keep an eye out for Bedrooms of the Nation, and we'll catch you guys in Vancouver, I'm sure, many times. Have a great show. So thanks for being here.